Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. The Bobcats will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hurtado. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Warhawks offense will get first crack at it today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to take off. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Uriel Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete to the left.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Harper. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Gain of 17 on the play.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense at an empty set.
42 Spider.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a first down here to open the period. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion
turns on the Jets. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 9 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Warhawks want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Using the quick game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Culliver. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21 to 10.
Texas State, 21. ULM, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, he's got a chance. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his man. It's Harper. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Abram. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Warhawks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Texas State.
Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's in open space downfield. Finishes the run with the slide. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for the defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack.
Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Warhawks are in the hurry up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now on the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position.
Ready up. In blue. In
blue. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Rushes on him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Did the work himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking left. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Harper. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dumps it off in the flats. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the run.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to throw on third. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bobcats are on the move. On the ground, it's Morrison. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback. Like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. He had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On the run, fires downfield. Working the big fella to the corner.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some match...